Hello summoners, welcome to another video. Today we shall be looking at Nami, quick guide and see how we can master this particular champion. All the best, see you guys inside. Nami, the Tidecaller, is a support-based utility champion who provides a ton of crowd control for your team. Impressively enough, every one of her abilities, including her passive, provides crowd control, with two of them being heavy CC. As with any other champ, there are advantages and disadvantages to playing Nami. On one hand, you can perform really well in teamfights and help your teammates pull off some fabulous gameplay. On the other, she is extremely vulnerable to assassins and can be punished heavily if caught out of position. Let's take a look at Nami's abilities. Her passive, Surging Tide, allows allied champions touched by Nami's abilities to gain movement speed for 1.5 seconds. This is highly useful when moving around the map, catching up to the enemies, or even tactfully retreating from a teamfight. Her first ability, Aqua Prison, fires up a bubble which deals damage and knocks up enemies for 1.5 seconds. This is a pretty long duration as far as stuns are concerned and has teamfight dominating potential when used correctly. This ability does have quite a cooldown, so try not to miss. Her second ability, Ebb and Flow, launches a stream that bounces up to 3 times between allies and enemy champions. This heals your allies and deals damage to the enemy champs with each bounce. This ability can either be launched on an enemy champion first, in which case it will target 2 enemies and 1 ally, or it can alternatively be launched at an ally or yourself first, in which case it will heal 2 allies and deal damage to 1 enemy champion. Her third ability, Tidecaller's Blessing, empowers an allied champion's next 3 attacks to deal an additional damage and slow the enemy's hit for 1 second. This ability can also be used by Nami on herself in order to empower her auto attacks and slow the enemy while dealing bonus magic damage. Nami's ultimate, Tidal Wave, sends a wave forward, dealing magic damage while knocking up enemies and slowing them down. The slow duration increases for how far the wave travels, while allies touched by the wave gain double the effect from surging tides. A good combo here would be to use Nami's bubble right after her ultimate. This would make it very difficult for the enemies to escape heavy CC if the skill shots are positioned tactfully. Let's have a look at items, runes and spells. Nami is a highly versatile champ and therefore can have a huge discrepancy when it comes to item builds. If you're someone who is new to Nami or want a very safe game, an arguably good item on her would be Riley's Scepter. With this item, damaging active abilities and empowered attacks slow down enemy champions. It is not uncommon to see people skip this item entirely, however I feel that it is underappreciated for how much it synchronizes with Nami's kit and makes it easier to land her abilities on enemy champions. When it comes to boots, there are quite a few situational options available. This would depend entirely on your enemy team composition, but a common place pick would be Mercury's Treads or Ionian Boots of Lucidity. In a similar vein, boot enchantments are also highly situational, but 2 popular ones are Ionian Locket and Ionian Redemption. These 2 help provide your team with additional shields and heal respectively, which is always a good choice for a support. As for the next item, I generally prefer Harmonic Echo. This item allows moving and casting abilities to build harmony, and therefore allows your next heal or shield on an ally to heal both that ally and 3 other nearbys for additional health. Ardent Censer is also a very good support item, as it allows a heal or shield on an allied champion to generate bonus attack speed for both that ally and yourself. It also allows your attacks to deal additional bonus damage for a short duration. These 2 items can be built interchangeably depending on the game and team compositions. These 2 items were the core items, and beyond this, it's a good idea to build depending on how your game is progressing. I personally prefer Athene's Holy Grail as it provides yet another heal boost for your team. If we now start looking at the runes, we have 2 main contenders for the primary position. With the new buff, Font of Life is a very solid choice. Hitting an enemy champion with an attack or ability marks them, and allies who attack the same enemy trigger the mark, generating a heal boost for both the ally and yourself. A contender for the primary rune is the classic Aerie. This rune allows your attacks and abilities to send AD to the target. If the target happens to be an ally, you shield them. Conversely, if it's an enemy, you deal bonus damage. For the secondary rune, Weakness is a fair choice. It allows the impairment of an enemy champ's movement to make him take additional bonus magic damage over the following few seconds. Since Nami has a lot of CC in her kit, this rune gels well with her. There is no real must pick for the third rune. However, I personally prefer the Adaptive Carapace, as it deals additional health and defense. The same holds true for the fourth rune, with my favorite being the Pack Hunter. While near ally champs, this rune allows you to gain bonus movement speed and also gain additional gold for each unique ally you participate in a takedown with. A reasonable substitute can be the Mana Ban, as this allows hitting an enemy champion to permanently increase your maximum mana. Finally, let's talk about the spells themselves. While Flash is a must, Turgo's secondary spells are Exhaust and Heal. A selection between these two would entirely depend on the team composition and what spell is in need. It's been a quick guide to the champion Nami. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Cheers for watching.